What is up, guys? I Crave Spilt Milk here, and welcome to the second and final retrospective Comic Con video. Last time out, we went to London in the summer of 2015. This time, we're heading from April 2024 to the Norfolk Showground in Norwich in September 2019. Just a small handful of guests this time compared to London. Most notably at the event was Cara Theobald, the voice actress of Tracer from Overwatch. Also in attendance were Gareth David Lloyd and Kai Owen from Torchwood, former Doctor Who's Peter Davidson and Sylvester McCoy, as well as Sophie Aldred, who played a companion called Ace from Doctor Who. Red Dwarf was also well represented there with Chris Barry and Hattie Hayridge, and former gladiator Michael Van Wyck, who played Wolf, was there among others. For me, and I'm sure for many others, the headliner was, of course, Cara Theobald. As an Overwatch fan, she was the real reason why I came to this Comic Con, the first one in over 4 years, in fact. I made a beeline to grab this as soon as I got there. She was really nice and signed. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here, as you can see. To Jake. Cheers, love. The cavalry's here. Cara Theobald. Um, it's a shame that she's probably the only Overwatch character at this time of recording that I'll ever get unless I travel, abroad. Kara is the only British character to appear in the game. I would love to see the German American actress Lucy Pohl. There might be a chance of her coming. She voices Mercy from the game. Did you also know that Lucy appeared in a Red Dwarf episode? So it could be a remote possibility that Lucy would appear at a British Comic Con. It's not real. It's not unrealistic like some of the other actors turning up. Also, Irish actress Jen Genevieve O'Reilly, who voices Moira. Moira is another possibility. I believe she moved to the UK in 2005. Next, I saw Gareth David Lloyd, who played Yanto Jones from Torchwood. Fun fact: neither Gareth or Kai Owens has photos of themselves in Torchwood, so I was glad that I managed to put that right recently. Well, at least for Gareth, at least. I believe this is Gareth as Watson in from the 2010 direct to DVD film Sherlock Holmes by Asylum. I'm not exactly sure what he writes, but he writes the same on the both graphs I got for him. Um, I can tell. I think it says something like it says "All My Love," possibly. I'm not sure. It's got like "All My," and it's like a squiggle at the end. Is like has given up. Um, but maybe it's like looks like an L and then something possibly love. I don't know. I don't know. But put in the comments though if you have any ideas what he writes. Um, so I also got Kai Owens as well. Here he is. I can read what he says on what it says on his one. It says all the best. Actually, this might actually be him as Reese Williams in Torchwood, but it could just be a normal photo of Kai. Apparently, Eve Miles as Gwen Cooper was meant to be there as well. Maybe she was there on the day we were not there. Norcon is a 2-day event. I would have definitely have got her if I saw her there. So moving on. Well, not really moving on. Well, while I was seeing my Torchwood duo, my friend saw Michael Van Wyck, who played Wolf from the original Gladiator series. Hattie Hayridge from Red Dwarf was also there, and Sophie Aldred, who played Ace, um, was also seen too by my friend. They got the some autographs as well, and obviously, I wasn't really into Gladiator when I was little, but obviously my friend was. So we all get, as I said before, in my previous videos, we all get who we want and what we want. So it's all good. So next up, after Torchwood, I moved on to the traditional Star Wars contingent part of the con. I got here Keith Colley who in the film Star Wars films quickly rose through the ranks to become Admiral Piet in Empire Strikes Back and of course Return of the Jedi. He may have failed Lord Vader, but he didn't fail me. I think he's quite rare to get at a Comic Con. I don't really see him at any other cons, but if you've seen him at other cons, let me know. I could be wrong, but when I do my research, I couldn't find him much. I'm sure he'd fit in as an iconic character from the franchise. Yeah, when I was at the event, I saw he was sitting on his own. Not many people were going to him, which is quite odd because I thought he's he's quite an iconic character in Star Wars. But there you go. You know, it's just interesting to go to these cons and see how popular people really are and what the perspective is and all that good stuff. So lastly, I finish up on the high, of course, with Peter Davidson, who played the Fifth Doctor, um, and Sylvester McCoy as the Seventh Doctor. So this is Peter Davidson to Jake, to Peter Davidson, and he signs it with V5. So he's the Fifth Doctor. I think all the Doctors must be in agreement because they all sign it with their in Roman numerals what their number was. As you can see in all my other videos, all the other Doctors sign with their number in Roman numerals. So yeah, I think the first three Doctors all passed away, unfortunately. So, and I think Tom Baker, I don't think he must be too old to do Comic Cons now, so I doubt I'll get him. But I've got every Doctor Who up until Christopher Eccleston. He was number 9, if my memory serves me correctly. I hope it does. So I got all the Doctors, number 5 till 9 inclusive. I could have got Matt Smith at another con, but and David Tennant. It was Tennant before Matt Smith, of course. Unfortunately, because well, Comic Con, you could only see them if you had Diamond Pass. So unfortunately, I didn't get to see them. Well, fortunately, maybe I think they're about £100 a piece for an autograph. So saved myself a bit of money. Finally, Sylvester McCoy. As you can see, he signed it number 7. Um, this must be a collector's piece for a Sylvester McCoy fan. He usually writes "Good luck" with his autograph, but I was talking to him a lot. It was unfinished. It just reads Jake, good, Sylvester McCoy. Maybe I should ask for half of my money back, as he only done half a job. But I did get a finished autograph later on as a double autograph with Bonnie Langford. Everything works out in the end. I got got a complete graph from McCoy later on, and I got a autograph of Gareth David Lloyd as Yanto Jones from Torchwood. So it all works out in the end. You might have to wait 5 years, but Lloyd. To Gareth David Lloyd Jones, in that case, it might take 5 years to wait, but hey, better late than never. Um, I think I was talking to Sylvester about France, as my mum's now ex-partner had family who lived near Sylvester in the Burgoyne region, I think it was. So we talked about that. So I think he wanted just to get my name, and then he write that down, and then he started writing good, and then we started talking, and then I think he might have lost his way, and then he just signed it, and then put his Roman numerals. As you can see, number 7. So that's really awesome. I really like that as well. Overall, another enjoyable experience, which leads me on to my first video that I made for my Comic Con visits to the London Comic Con in 2021. We all know what happened in 2020, so who knows? I might have gone to a con in 2020. I remember the 2021 Norcon lineup. I didn't go to this one. It only had a few people on its lineup, as we were still wary of COVID. One of which was Steve Cardenas. As you might remember from my previous video. See, it's a good job I fill in the gaps now, because now you know what I'm talking about. So Steve Cardenas, he's the Mighty Red Morphin Power Ranger. and the Blue Zero Ranger, among all the other ones he was. Um, and then also Katie Manning was there, who was Doctor Who assistant during John Pertwee period. I think the actor who played Davros was is it Molly? I think it's Molly or something. He usually does come to these events as well, so he was there as well. So basically, it was only Doctor Who. That must have been quite cool though for Norcon to get Steve Cardenas to get to. I suppose I had to pull the stops that year just to get someone really quite unique and out there, someone who's like, wow, not usual, and you get usual there like Chris Barry and Gareth, I think it's Gareth Malloy, I can't remember, um, who go to these events, but yeah, they had to, I guess they must have just had to pull all the stops to get someone like headline who you can't normally get. So if you watch the channel, you would know I go to the next time I go to Norcon would be in 2022, and I saw um, Paul McGann, and I also saw Nigel Planer, among others. I hope to go again this year. As I said before, in my previous video, Chris Barry has already been announced, and also it's escaped me now. The butler from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air will also be there as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This second trip down memory lane, brings me back full circle. So we've now got it's all complete now. There's no missing episodes. From now on in, it'll be like, should be able to record them as I go to them, hopefully. Keep up with it. But thanks for watching, and yeah, hope to see you again soon. Ta